So last night I watched Marvel's new TV series, Agatha All Along, and it was better than I thought it would be. Like, the trailers have proved me why I should hate it, why I shouldn't watch it, and the actual thumbnail for it, like clicking on the episode and you see a picture of the episodes, that also, looking at it, made me think that this show is going to be bad. And it was actually pretty good. So now let's get into the review for it. So episode 1 kind of starts out as like a detective show, basically. Agatha is a chief detective and she's finding a dead, crushed body, and half of the episode is figuring out who that is, and after figuring out who it is, spoiler alert, it's apparently Wanda, which does not make any sense. But moving on, like, we get this like detective feeling from episode 1. It's like a mystery, then we meet a few characters, and there's a big battle between Agatha and Rio at the end of the episode, which was a very awesome fight. Aubrey Plaza plays Rio perfectly, like the good side of her and the bad side of her, and the action scenes between them are very cool. But Agatha can't really kill Rio because she doesn't have her powers yet, so basically the plot of the series is her needing to get her powers back, at least for the first 2 episodes. So then we meet this teen kid. Like, if you look up the cast for Agatha All Along, it says is teen. We never really learn his name in the first 2 episodes, but his character I thought I was gonna hate, but I ended up actually thinking he was a good mixture with the rest of the characters. It was fun to see him like face those shadow demons in the second episode, but we're right now talking about the first episode. But it's honestly a very enjoyable 2-episode premiere. I had fun with it. And David Ledgell is in this show too, which I like that actor. He's a good actor, and I did not expect that. But he plays Harold, and his character is very enjoyable. And at some point in the first episode, when Agatha is walking around like, topless, he's like, "Oh, Agatha, what's wrong with you?" It's hilarious. But his character was nice to see in there. David A. Payton playing John Collins was also a really good addition in there because he was also really funny in that specific scene. And the 2 episodes we got to see him, anytime I saw his character, he was very enjoyable to see on screen. And now let me talk about some things I didn't like, some things I did like, scene-wise, not character-wise. We're done with that. But I like the ending of episode 2 where they're all circled around singing a song that opens a bottom door, and they all go inside because demons are starting to circle around the house and break in. And those demons were creepy, and I like that, how they were creepy, because I love horror movies, so just getting a horror vibe into this show was very, very good and very well done. And the entire quest to gather people to do this spell with, like Agatha and the teen, that was a really fun subplot. Because we got to see Agatha eat paper and then eat a corn dog, then spit it out and stuff. It was hilarious, that entire segment. And overall, it was really, really, really enjoyable. And honestly, I still cannot believe that I'm saying to you guys that this was good, because every gut in my body told me, no, this is not going to be good, don't watch it. But I watched it, and it was not even close to as bad as I thought. Now, obviously, it does not really feel like a Marvel production. There's no heavy effects or superpowers in these first 2 episodes, but there are some hints that, yeah, you're watching a Marvel show. Enjoy, And Ali Ann playing Alice in the show was a great addition. Her character is very enjoyable to see on screen, working as a mall security guard to then helping Agatha with her spell. And the old lady from WandaVision was very, very fun to see as well. I did not expect her character to make a return, but it was a nice little comedic. Her character was a nice little comedic relief, And like I said, now we're gonna get to the negatives. Like I said before, the feels that it's not really a Marvel show is lingering around those first 2 episodes, and it really just doesn't feel like a Marvel production. There's no real villain in these first 2 episodes. There's not really a threat established yet. I really hope as the show progresses, we get to see like an actual villain come up and be a challenge. But for now, like, there is no challenge. There's no suspense. Like, nobody's wondering if anybody's gonna live or die. Like, I'm not wondering that. But I feel like maybe as the episodes go along, we'll start to feel that suspense, and I hope so, because that suspense is what keeps movies and TV shows very good for me and interesting. Because, like, one character could be alive this second, and the next they could be gone. It's really suspenseful usually, but this time it really wasn't. But I really did enjoy this, man. Way more than I expected. So far, I'm gonna give it a rating of an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, there's still some flaws, but for now, it is just ranking up at an 8 out of 10. It's enjoyable, it's a good continuation of her story, so if you want to see that, then go watch the show, 2-episode premiere. And honestly, I'm surprised that I even remembered anything that happened in those 2 episodes, because it premiered at 9 and I stayed up till 10, an hour watching both episodes. But it was worth it to me and to you because you're getting this video. And come on, I'm your favorite YouTuber. Yeah, probably not, but it's just staying at an 8 out of 10 for now. Probably I should say that it's gonna definitely go up and probably end at a 10. Hopefully, I really hope they improve on the story as they go down the line with episode 3 through 6. I really hope that they could just nail this landing, and I could come out of it saying this is a 10 out of 10 Marvel show, because we don't have that many of those. We don't really have 10 out of 10 Marvel shows. What If? That's a great Marvel show. By the way, in preparation for season 3, we will at one point be doing a review for the previous 2 seasons. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier was interesting. I still thought it was alright, but Loki was a masterpiece. It sucks that that show is over. WandaVision was alright, I'd say. I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but it set up the Agatha subplot really nicely and transitioned really well into this show. Because each and every time we saw Agatha in the WandaVision TV series, I felt like they were updating her character and giving her some story, and it just landed perfectly into this show. So that's basically my review. But I found extreme enjoyment in this series. Each and every character I found joy seeing on screen. Each and every actor and actress did very well portraying those characters. And like I said more than once, overall it's an 8 out of 10. I do definitely think it's gonna become a 10 out of 10, like I said before, because this is definitely a 10 out of 10 plot, 10 out of 10 story. But right now it's laying at an 8 out of 10. It could definitely get there to the 10 out of 10 if it really wants that. So hopefully as the episodes start piling in, we get better stories, more characters, maybe a villain, Agatha's powers back, and really have some suspense for these characters and their safety. But that's my review on Agatha episodes 1 and 2. Just a heads up, tomorrow we will be doing the review for The Penguin, episode 1. So look forward to that. But in conclusion to this review, it is very enjoyable. I definitely recommend you watch it. It's not like homework for Marvel fans to understand future installments. It is actually enjoyable. You're gonna have fun watching this show, because I certainly did, and I think you will too. So after watching this review, maybe go check it out, or before watching this review, since we're talking spoilers, watch it before clicking on my video. But also, I want to mention a few more things that I really enjoyed about this show before I go. I definitely enjoyed how Agatha was just losing her mind at the beginning of episode 1. From where we left her character at the end of episode 9 of WandaVision, I didn't think there could be a continuation, but this show just proves me otherwise. And I had fun with it. You guys will too. I liked every single second of this 2-episode premiere, and I cannot wait for next Wednesday. It's Wednesday when next episode comes out. So until then, this has been Mr. Movie, and look forward to the Penguin episode 1 review coming out tomorrow. Bye guys.